Happy VEDA day number 2, vlog every day in April 2nd, 2013. And today's video is a special video for my Facebook friends, Kathy and Jennifer. Hey guys, you guys, among many others over the past several months, have asked me about Shiratake Noodles. And this is a miracle noodle brand, and this happens to be a spinach flavor. They come in all kinds of shapes, sizes, flavors, textures, you name it, and we're going to go through a little bit about Shiratake Noodles. This video will be great for those of you who have heard of them, who haven't heard of them, and for anyone who has already bought them but is too scared to try them. So if you want to learn a little bit more about the good old Shiratake noodle, stay tuned and we'll go through some of it together. If you're on any kind of a diet to lose weight, or if you're just trying to get healthy, if you're doing low carb specifically, or if you're celiac or gluten-free, then Shiratake noodles are probably right up your alley. They help you stay very full. They're very filling because you can have a lot of them because they're virtually 000 down the board if you look at the nutritional content. So many different varieties, from angel hair to linguine to rice to regular spaghetti, etc., etc. For me, pasta, even when I was a kid and eating, I'm an Italian kid, right? So you grow up on all kinds of pasta, pizza, doughy bread, all that. I'm not celiac. I'm not allergic to wheat or gluten or anything, but I just feel so like thick and dense and full and gross and heavy when I eat wheat, when I eat pasta, especially pasta and pizza. Oh my gosh, I feel nauseous. I really can't eat much of it at all. Never eat a quantity, like maybe just a very small amount of pasta before feeling very, very ill from it. Shiratake noodles, on the other hand, they're a vegetable. They're made from a vegetable, at least the kind that I'm holding here are. They do come in a couple of different varieties. They're made from a Japanese yam, which is not a yam like you and I know yam or sweet potato. It's not like that at all. It's a Japanese yam, and they grind up the flour for it. They grind them up, and out of the flour they make these noodles. So it's a vegetable. They're mostly composed of water. So it's packed in water. Occasionally you'll find them packed dry, kind of like ramen noodle, but it's not ramen. So if you see ramen, run. Because it's very different. Ramen is a fried, regular noodle. Shiratake is not. Normally you'll find them wet, and if they're a tofu variety, the tofu variety has a slightly different texture, and because tofu has different properties to it, it's a soybean byproduct. The tofu ones have a higher calorie count, and they do have a few more carbs. This pouch, the carb count is less than 1 for practically half of this container. So it's negligible. It's negligible. These are definitely a way to keep feeling full. You've probably seen like Dr. Oz talking about these things, and they've been in the media and covered in magazines and newsreels, and they've been plastered all over the internet. But they've been around forever. Don't think that this is some new diet craze. These noodles are totally legitimate. So if you think spaghetti squash is too crunchy, and you think zucchini spirals are too like wet and watery and kind of water down your food, this may be your go-to option. These Shiratake noodles may be the alternative that you're looking for. On the package it will say ready to eat, but they're not really ready to eat. Now, you've probably heard the rumors that these smell like fish. If anything, they have an earthy, exotic smell to them. They're not fishy, in my opinion. You guys can argue with me if you think so, but all they take is a quick rinse. They're not foul. So basically, I just want to dispel the perception that these things are so foul and disgusting that you can't get past them. They're really not. They do have a liquid in them. The yams do give off kind of this scented liquid. But once you've drained it off and given them a decent rinse, the scent goes away, and these things don't really taste like anything. So how do you eat them? What do you make with them? What are some recipes you can think of? Well, just think of them the same way you would as a regular noodle. a noodle to me is a flavor delivery system, right? It's just a way to convey some flavor, some sauce, something extra to your meal and deliver that flavor, right? At least that's how I think of it, as a flavor delivery system. Shiratake noodles don't really have a flavor of their own, which makes them perfect flavor delivery system. And you can even stir fry these down by themselves to make them harder, because they do kind of have a noodly, slippery texture, wet noodle texture, you know, 20 lashes with a wet noodle kind of thing. It's kind of like a wet noodle, and they kind of are a little bit stretchy. So if you don't like that texture that I'm describing, fear not. You can stir fry them down and do a dry fry where you just kind of spray Pam on a hot pan, and then you just jump these around in your pan and stir fry them until most of the moisture is gone. And then they have a whole different texture altogether, and they get a little bit drier and crispier than the wet noodle texture. But just think, they can assimilate to anything. So if you're making a spaghetti and turkey meatball dish, you can use these as your spaghetti. If you're making a Spanish rice pilaf, maybe you want to use the rice version. I have a rice packet here. You look at this, shiratake rice. You could make like a tapioca or a rice pudding with this. You could put together, you know, some pho. Do you like Vietnamese soup and pho, P-H-O? Instead of using a vermicelli or some kind of cellophane noodle, you can use shiratake noodles instead and cut down on your carbs. Right? Don't they sound phenomenal? They are. They really are. They're so incredibly versatile. I think you should definitely give them a try. So where do you find them? Honestly, Asian markets are the best place to find them. Usually you can find them in the refrigerated area, but you can find them on the shelves too. If they are refrigerated, chances are they're the tofu variety. So if you want to experiment with the tofu variety, make sure you read your label, you know. The shiratake noodle, that's the yam, will likely be on the shelf somewhere. And they're usually bagged in liquid, but like I said, they can be packed kind of dry like ramen noodles too. Just don't look for ramen, look for shiratake. Okay? There are lots of different brands. I'm holding up the Miracle Noodle brand because I got this on Groupon, which brings me to my next thing. You can buy them online. They're available, you know, through your regular channels like Amazon and things like that, but keep your eyes peeled for Groupon, okay? If you're not involved with Groupon, get involved, because Groupon isn't just for things to do in your area anymore. Groupon also does deals for goods. So it's not just services or restaurants or spa treatments, things like that. You can also get Groupons for goods. And lately, shiratake noodles have been all over Groupon. So the nice thing about that is that they typically will send you a case of them, 24 or maybe even more, 36 of them, and the shipping will be free. And I'm telling you, these things are heavy. They come in big boxes, and you don't want to pay the shipping on them. So get them. If you see Groupon come out with the shiratake noodles, grab them. Stock up on them. You know, if you hate them, you can probably sell them off or give them to your friends, but chances are you'll find a use for them and you'll really like them. If you want to pop into an Asian market in your neighborhood and pick up a bag or two, you can. A lot of Whole Foods are carrying them now, but you have to be careful and look. Not every store will carry them. Some of the local little vitamin shop and mom and pop natural stores and things like that will carry them. I haven't seen them in any normal grocery stores. So keep your eyes peeled for them, especially, you know, go check out an Asian supermarket, an Asian market in your neighborhood. There has to be an Asian market somewhere near you. So go check them out and look for shiratake noodles. You might not see Miracle Noodle brand, but look for shiratake. The other brand that I have here is called No Noodle. And this is a shiratake brand also. You can go straight to the website. This one has nonoodle.com right on the package. And I know the Miracle Noodle website itself sells variety packs, so you can get, you know, a couple of rice ones and a couple of linguine ones and a couple of angel hair ones. And then you can kind of see what you like to use. For my Medifast people, I know you're wondering how they're counted, right? Well, these are considered a green. These are a vegetable. These are not a starch, so they are counted as a green. And a cup and a half will equal 3 greens. So it will be your entire serving. A cup and a half of these is a lot of food. A lot of food, 12 ounces. So you can have a lot of them. Now, here's the Medifast disclaimer based on their website, okay, at medifast1.com, where their guides are. There's a question that's asked in the frequently asked questions section. It says, can I use Shiratake noodles? And of course you can. They do mention that it's not the first option for a green vegetable option because they don't have a whole lot of nutritional value to them. You're not getting the micronutrients that you need. So, of course, spaghetti squash or zucchini would probably be a better choice nutritionally speaking. But if you want to throw these into your diet plan every now and then, go for it. You know, try it out. Change up your life a little bit. If you have packets of your Shiratake noodles in the closet, break them out and make them, and then leave me a comment and let me know if you tried them, if you like them. If you're already a fan of Shiratake noodles, let me know. And if you've never tried them and are interested in trying them, I may have a contest coming up, a giveaway. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for Shiratake noodles. It won't be to this video, so stay tuned for a bonus VEDA video about Shiratake noodles. But just to let you know, I am thinking about giving some away so you can try them yourself. So anyway, have a great night. Hope that helped. If you have additional questions, let me know in the comments below. And go drink some water. I'll see you tomorrow for VEDA 3. Good night, guys. Enjoy your noodles.